friends, this is Wanda, and you're watching Happy Threads Girl channel. It's a channel for adult American doll collectors age 13 and up. And if you are new here, I am so glad you found your way to this cozy little part of the internet. We talk about all things 18-inch doll related, from the dolls to the fashions to storytelling to crafts to community building, anything and everything that is 18-inch doll, and everything's related to 18-inch dolls for me. And if you are returning, thank you so much for the continued support and coming on back on in. So today, what we are doing is we are doing the AGtube New Year's tag. I had to look down. I keep forgetting the name of it. So I was tagged by Joe from AGTV for Life, and I want to say thank you, Joe, for tagging me in that, because it was just the inspiration I personally needed to be motivated to do this. And I know instantly, Isa, Jasmine over there, you are also doing this. So I'm not going to tag you because I know you're doing it. And honestly, I'm not going to tag anybody because I'm so bad at remembering how to do that. So anyway, if you are watching this video, just consider yourself tagged. Okay, so this is your moment to be motivated to do something, to do this too. So anyway, I do have some notes that I'm going to be looking down at as I'm doing this, and as I'm changing the dolls from the holiday clothes and into some pajamas, because it is Jammy January. So that's what I'm doing here today. But like I said, I will be looking down at some notes, so I just so that I can kind of keep my little brain kind of circulating on some of those important things that I want to talk about with that, and making sure I am hitting all those 10 questions from the AGtube New Year's tag. So anyway, so one of the things that before I kind of just jump into that tag, I did want to kind of just give a little bit of a reflection back on 2025 for me, because it was not just about numbers when it comes to this channel for me. It was about actually just doing it. It was something I've been meaning to do for a long time, is like posting videos again. And I kept meaning to post my dollhouse tour, and I kept meaning to do all these different things. And so this year I did it. You know, the dollhouse tour maybe isn't my best film work, but I did it. So I got it posted, and I was very proud of the fact that I actually got both parts of the dollhouse filmed and that video put up. So that was a big thing for me this year. And then also just being able to have time to just spend building my little Happy Hollows dream world. You know, I got my Happy Hollows sign made. I got to do some world building. That was like some of my best moments this year, was just world building. I know I mention her so often, but she is so dear to my heart, and that's Jasmine over on Instantly Isa. She lives fairly close, not close to me, but not too far, a drive away. So she comes up and will spend the weekend with me, and that's always like one of the best weekends, is when Jasmine comes up to visit, and we spend a lot of time doing dolls. And she came up for Memorial Day weekend, and that was probably one of my favorite weekends of 2025, because we did a lot of fun stuff with the dolls. We made a pool scene, and then we went strawberry picking with the dolls, and just did a lot of talking about the worlds that we were building for our dolls and stuff like that. And so it was a very much like girlhood moment for me as an adult person. So that was a wonderful memory of 2025, along with just some like other great things that had happened this year. You know, like being able to leave a job that I no longer loved doing and wasn't feeling inspired by, and being able to return to college for the first time in my adult life, and taking it seriously and learning some really fun things. Some jammies here. So that definitely made 2025 a memorable year for me in that way. And then being able to go to Tiny Town again, and that was a really fun visit, being able to go back to Colorado and spend time with my friends back there that aren't doll collectors but are so supportive, and I love them so much for being supportive and taking along on that trip to Tiny Town, to being able to, you know, really starting to move full swing into our daughter's wedding planning. So 2025 had a lot of big high moments for me personally, just in my doll collection and with my friendships. Oh, also a big thing too is I got my doll clothes organized finally. That was a big moment of 2025, so that I can sit here right now and I can just dress all my dolls in pajamas, and I don't have to be running around trying to figure out where said pajamas are. And not only do I have them organized, I have a system so that as I undress them, I'm putting things away. Well, not putting them away, but sorting them so that I can put them away easier. So like that was a big thing too, because as we know, it's not just dressing them, it's putting the clothes away that can be a little bit of a little difficult. So anyway, so that was a big key thing. Just so many good and wonderful things in 2025. So I think, did I hit them all here? I'm going to look down here. Just having my clothes organized. Yeah. Oh, the tiny town part too. One of my key moments. Like I did share that in the video a little bit of going to tiny town. And like I said, they were a bunch of friends from Colorado that I've been friends with for years. And we... been friends with for years. But my one friend, she has a daughter that was, when we went the last time, she was just a little 7-year-old. And to go back with her as a 15-year-old and to have her still love dolls was probably one of my key moments. Just this young person who I adore and think is one of the most fabulous humans that ever got to come to this planet. Is just amazing. And so we had such a good time, and just seeing her still love dolls and still having that love of her own dolls and and just being able to enjoy that and go with me on that. It was definitely a key moment for me. So that, and just like I said, there were so many key moments. So 2025 was a really good year for me on that way, at a personal level. Personally, my life in 2025 could not be great. It could not have been better, other than if there would have been some things in the world that would have been better. So there's world unrest and peace at home for me right now. So it's a little unsettling, because you sometimes wonder if that world unrest is going to seep into the peace of my home. But dolls do help keep the peace for me. So, and I hope they're doing that for you too, and in your everyday life too. So with that being said, I am going to jump into our questions. So the question number 1 was, how many subscribers did you gain this year? So I am not like a numbers person. Like, it's not something I necessarily really enjoy. I'm a creative person. So with that being said, I don't necessarily track that to the level. I do know that I gained just under 300 subscribers. And that number is huge for me. Like, I didn't even think I would get that many. I just didn't hope for that. I had been infrequent in posting even, and so to have that many subscribers really is a testimony to you, everyone out there who just believes in me and keeps supporting me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You have no idea how much that inspires me to keep going. And I am sorry that there was a big glitch in the system where I didn't get videos posted the way I wanted to. So question 2 is, how many videos did you post? Well, I already kind of addressed the issue that I did not post as many as I could have and should have. So, and I guess I shouldn't say it in that way. I posted as many videos as I could based on what was going on in my own kind of personal life. I've lost the top. I've sat here and just told you how I had all the clothes organized, and then I had the top that goes with this. Is that the top? Yes. Yeah, I found it. No worries. Don't worry. I found it. Then I sat here and bragged about how I had all the clothes organized, and then I just misplaced it. That's so funny. But anyway, so with that being said, though, like I posted as many videos as I could, with all the things that were going on, and with just kind of learning the technology again of how to post videos and trying to improve on that. So with that, I did get 14 videos posted this last year, which is an okay number. So we're just going to go with that. And I know, I can honestly know that part of it was I just didn't really plan really well for lapses of time where I was not going to be able to film and things like that. So I do know that I have a solid plan going into 2026 so that I don't have those big lapses again. So question 3 is, what is the most viewed video that you posted this year? Well, it's the Dollhouse Tour. Dollhouse Tours always are the most viewed videos. Everybody watches Dollhouse Tours because why? We love Dollhouse Tours. It's just kind of how that is. It's like, just even as people, what do we like to do? We like to go to open houses. We like to go and look at model homes. Why? Because we like to see how the other folks are living, right? And it's just curiosity. It's for me, I'm always interested in design elements of that. So, yeah, so we have another jammies. So I always know that I watch more doll house videos. In fact, if you tag me on it, if you ever see a doll video, tag me because I want to watch it. Because in case I haven't seen it, just tag me anyway. I'll watch it again. I love doll house tours. So I've never not liked a doll house tour. So question 4 is name 3 AGtubers you subscribe to in 2024. Oh my goodness, I am horrible at keeping track of that. I can't even tell you. So I do know a couple kind of stand out that are like smaller channels that I kind of really like when they post, and they're kind of like, some of them post a little more regularly, some of them post a little more infrequently. I know Danny's Dolls, I really like her. She's very sweet, and I like her coming back into the collection. I think that she is very sweet, so I love her. I love Just Dream Studios. I know she's in Texas someday. I hope to meet you in Dallas because you are so sweet and so adorable. I just think you have one of the cutest collections, and your enthusiasm is amazing. A Doll's Place, Karen, you're great. I think you are doing so many great things with so many different types of dolls. That inspires me there. So, and I know there's a ton more, and I know I'm missing somebody that I think is fabulous and wonderful. And actually, you're all fabulous and wonderful. Who am I lying to? You're all great. So, yeah, it's fun. I love every video that I ever watch of anybody who's doing doll stuff. So keep it up. Keep going. You're doing great. So, yeah. So let's see. Let's get another doll here. Let's see. Who do we want? Oh, yeah, we'll redress Joss. Look how cute I dressed her for Hanukkah. Isn't that so cute? I love the goat pants with the sweater. Yeah. So, I did dress all the dolls for the holidays. Not that I shared any of the photos really, because you know what? I was having a really good, relaxing holiday this year, and I was a slacker McGee when it came to taking photos. I was just busy enjoying my dolls. So, for the slacking I was doing way more enjoying. So let's just put it that way. So, yeah. So anyway, question 5: what was your biggest doll-related, so number 5, what is your biggest doll-related accomplishment for the year? Posting videos. I posted videos. That was my biggest doll-related accomplishment for the year. Like, that's a struggle. And I don't think I ever realized, and I don't think anybody realizes until you try to do this, and try to do this consistently, and be creative, and have good lighting, and have content that's good, and have good angles, and are clear in your pronunciation, and all of the things that you need to do to have a really good doll channel. You don't know how hard it is. It is hard, friends, and trust me, I thought like it would be an easy thing, and I started one way back, I think in 2019 I started a channel, or I tried to start a channel, and found out it was a lot harder than I thought it was. Took a long break, have come back to it, and even at that point of coming back to it, knowing that it was hard, it's still hard. It's not just something, if you're putting up decent content, that you're just doing without any effort at all. I admire people like Joe, and who consistently puts up something, and Christy, who puts up something. Then, and they're always quality work. Their content is great. They have original thoughts. They have well thought out ideas, inspiring. So like, that's great. They're great. Then there's people like Doll World. Like, could his lighting be any more fabulous? No. Could his content, his content's great. He's funny. He's charming on there. He's got mics that sound great and everything. Like, goals, right? Goals. And so I'm trying to remind myself that I'm not comparing myself to them. I'm inspired. I'm inspired by them. So that's where it is. Like, yes, they are fabulous. I am also fabulous. I will also have aspirations to do the things that they do. So there. That's my accomplishment of the year, is to post videos and to aspire to do better. All right. So 6, what was my favorite video? What was your favorite video of the year from your channel? The crafting video. I really liked that video. That video, I don't know if it's an aspiration video because it does need some work when it comes to the video type, the video, the filming, the sound quality, all of that stuff, right? So it does need work with that. But I really enjoyed making that video. It took me a while to make it because there was a lot of craft projects, there were a lot of craft fails in it. It'd been something I had long been wanting to do, was to work on doing those craft books, and they're a lot of work. So and there's expense involved with it because you have to buy supplies and try to like match up to some of those things. So that was one of my favorite videos because I got to make the crafts, and now I actually have a London phone booth for my dolls. So win on that one because it's a London phone booth, and I love London, and so there we go. So that was probably my favorite that I did. 7. What is the goal you have for the coming year? Okay, cool. My goal for 2026 is to post more videos. It's a simple goal, but with not just having a goal, because I don't have just a goal right now. I have a plan. So I do have a plan to get more videos posted and how I'm going to post them. I have set some, like, a schedule. It's one of the things that I did learn in film school this last semester, is that you have to, your failures start at the planning phase. So I have a good solid plan going forward so that I can film more videos and have things set up so that I can do that. And also I have planned my own personal life so it is not as chaotic as it was in 2025. So 2026 will have some windows to breathe in for me so that I can actually take time to actually post videos and film videos and do the kind of things I want to do for them, like make crafts and stuff like that. So more videos in 2026 is my goal. Why is it they can't keep putting the clothes back into the basket the way I want to? So, all right, there we go. And the shoes go into this other basket. It's why if I don't stay on top of these things, I don't stay organized. Question number 8 is, what will your next YouTube purchase be? Well, I did purchase a microphone because I did realize that my sound quality was below quality. So below quality is the best way to say that. It was not going to be able to meet quality control. So I did buy a microphone. So this is the first video I'm using the microphone. So hopefully that improves the sound. We'll see. And then I'm still working on lighting. I don't think my lighting's horrible. It could be better. It's a goal for mine in general in life, because in film school, I thought I'd take one semester of film school and I would be a lighting expert. It does not work that way, in case anybody who is also of that same mindset. It does take more than one semester to get good at lighting, and it may take years to be good at lighting, and maybe you will never be good at lighting. So lighting is a very, it can be a very difficult thing to do. And I don't know why I have him here, because I don't know if I have any boy pajamas. So he's going to get stuck back over here for a minute. No shoes. I'm missing a sweater. Yes. So I bought a microphone, and I don't have any other plans, and I'm, maybe lights if I need them. It's that whole thing of like working on lighting. So that was question 8 answered. 9 is, what will my next doll purchase be? So I, like everybody else, I feel like everybody on the AGtube, and just in my own personal knowing of people who kind of are in the whole going to be more intentional in buying and with their purchases. So with that, being more intentional and with buying for me I don't really have anything that I really want. I would like to add a Ruthie doll to my collection. I did get rid of some dolls this year through a garage sale, and so I have I'm back right at 50 right now. So, and I was at 54, 56, something like that. I forget where I was at before October. But anyway, so I'm back down. I'm right at 50 right now. So I wouldn't mind adding a Ruthie just because she is Kit's best friend, and it does fall in the parameters of my collection that I have set for myself. And then there is one of the lovely Locks dolls. I would like to have her. And then, of course, this in 2026, it is the 40th anniversary of American Girl Doll. And you never know what amazing, wonderful thing they could come up with. And I'm not really sure what the Girl of the Year for 2027 is. But I would probably not buy her in 2026 anyway. I'd probably wait till 2027 to buy her to begin with. So don't have anything specific other than probably Ruthie. And then just trying to probably fill in the holes in the collection where I am missing things. Like if I'm missing a lot of things from Molly's collection. A lot of them are outside of my tax bracket. I don't know that I can afford some of the things that I'm missing. Like her recital outfit. Who decided that was, that, why is that so expensive? I mean, I know, but it's still like, hello, American Girl Doll, you would like to sell a bunch of those? I know you could. So, that outfit I would love to have. And then, and there's always the holy grail of items, I think, for a lot of collectors is Caroline's parlor. Would love to have Caroline's parlor, but I don't want to have just Caroline's parlor. I want to have it where it is complete. Like I want to have it complete. I don't want to be searching down things. So that's a maybe never thing would happen for me. So I can't, like I said, but realistically, probably just a Ruthie doll, one of the new Lovely Locks dolls, and fun things that are for the 40th release. So those are my realistically, that's probably what I'm buying in 2026. Question 10. Oh, good. We got through these questions pretty good. What is the biggest lesson you have learned from AGtube this year? The biggest lesson I have learned from AGtube this year is how many kind and wonderful and fabulous people are out there on the channel, or just in the community. I am always amazed and surprised at just the support that I have gotten. I have never once in all the time that I have had my channel, or even on Instagram, have I gotten anyone to say anything snotty or mean to me. And that is so nice to be able to say. Like, not one comment that has ever been negative or mean or unsupportive. I've had people reach out to me and ask how I am. I've had support in so many different ways. I just continue to feel the love and support in the community. So that's the biggest thing that I learned. I continue to learn is just that how loving and supporting the doll community is. So yeah, so that's kind of the 10 questions. So yay. So that is my 2025 in a nutshell. Yay. So I do have, like I said, I do have plans and hopes for 2026. And so I do let's see, I wrote them down here. Obviously, I'm going to continue to go to school, film school. That I just have one semester under the belt, and that was so much fun. I can't even tell anyone how much fun I had with it. There was maybe a 2-week period that if you would have ran into me, I would have probably told you I wasn't having fun. But in fairness, midterms had just finished, and there was a whole bunch of new projects on my plate, and I was just feeling very overwhelmed at that moment. But I worked through it for 2 weeks, and then I kind of got myself back on track and was able to finish the year out strong. I had just the best time. And it is odd to be, sometimes I'm literally old enough to be some of these people and my classmates' grandparent. Sometimes that baffles them too. They're like, are you really that old, Wanda? And I'm like, yep, friends, I am really that old. But they are sweet and kind to me, and they are funny and creative and bright and smart and all the things you would want the next generation to be. I sometimes find it humorous when I hear people talk about this next generation. They're just, and I'm like, I don't meet those people. I meet all the nice ones, I guess. So I don't know why that is, but I meet only the nice younger generations. They are funny, like I said, they are just, I've been delighted being with them and being part of their projects and being part of their groups. They do actually invite me sometimes to go to their parties, which I remind them that no, friends, I will, call me if you need a ride, but do not invite me to your parties. And they laugh, and they're so sweet. And talented too. we did a set build, and I was amazed at how much talent that was within that group. There was a day where we were really struggling to kind of finish things up, and we just pulled it together, and it was so fun to see that, like, just the creativity be like, we've got each other's back and we're going to do it. And we made an incredible set. So that was super fun. So that's like, so that's finishing up, going to film school for the spring semester. I think I'm taking a couple classes in the summer, and then I'm not sure where the fall leads. I think I'm going to wait and decide on that. But there's a lot of stuff with school still. And then, of course, like I said, on the personal level, is the daughter's getting married next October. So, and that's going along pretty good. I'm very heavily involved. I am the MOB, the mother of the bride. And I do love every minute of that. My daughter and I have definitely gotten very close through that process of planning her wedding. And we're definitely enjoying that and have had so much fun with it. And but we've been on top of it. She's an organized person. She's a planner, and her fiance is a super duper planner, and so is his mother. So between the four of us, we've been on top of things. And my husband thinks that he's contributing too, and he is with his money. So we do love him for that. And but he has asked for things like, don't put a bunch of flowers on the table. So he's been really instrumental in planning with help, like don't put a lot of flowers on the table, and then asking to make sure that there was a shuttle service from the hotel to the venue. That's been his contribution. So he's really done a great job helping. And so and then let's see. On the doll side, oh my gosh, there is a doll thing that I'm super excited about. Well, there's a lot of doll things I'm excited about. I'm always excited about doll stuff. What am I talking about? Anyway, so the doll thing that I'm excited about is in a couple weekends, I'm going to Dallas. It is a friend's birthday, and she's having a doll birthday party. So that'll be one reason why I'm down there. And then another reason why I will be down there is that I'm meeting up with a group of people down there, and they're calling it a doll convention, and I think maybe you can call it. I guess it's the beginning of a doll convention, I guess, because we're realistic in knowing that it's going to be small and it has to stay small. You don't start out with the big mega Barbie convention, right? So we have to start small, and so there's that, and that's being planned for June, and I'm excited to be part of that, and so that's something to look forward to. That's on the doll wise, and what else? I have notes. Oh yeah, just more doll time, more crafting, more story time. I'm definitely working on building out my world. Just kind of like keeping more focused on dolls. I think this last year I thought, well, because I had all the dolls, I had to change all the dolls. I've kind of come to the point of that I'm going to just kind of keep a core group of dolls like that I'm changing, and then I'm working on stories with, and they get to go and do adventures with me and stuff like that. And I'll just kind of keep that core out. At least for the first half of 2026, I will do that, and then maybe I'll change it up somewhere, as summer comes along and I get that break from school again. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. And I have some good and cute ideas for some videos. I have like one I'm super excited about doing. And yeah, so that's just more videos, having a plan so that I don't get lost with kind of trying to figure out which of the 50 ideas I have currently that I want to film, because that's sometimes what happens is I have so many ideas that I just get lost in trying to figure out which of the ideas I'm going to do. So that, and then things that I would hope though from American Girl Doll, because I was thinking about this the other day, is like there's all the things that I'm hoping for me for the year, but I sure wish that that American Girl Doll does actually really do something incredible for the 40th anniversary, and not just like a doll. Like I hope there's an outfit too, because not everybody wants to add another doll to their collection, and not every family can afford to add another doll to their collection. But an outfit, we can do an outfit to some level. I mean, gosh, those Clueless outfits and those Wicked outfits at the $80 price tag. Ooh, those were a little hard to bite the bullet on. I mean, I did bite the bullet on the Clueless outfits, only to find them come down later on for, a discount. But then, the Wicked pajamas sold out overnight. So, or not overnight, but you know what I mean. They sold out super fast. So you never know which end of the stick it's going to be. It's like buy it now, and then or wait for the sale. And I long have decided that I will buy it if it's something like I will be sad if I don't get. I will do the buy it now thing. If it's something I'm like, I kind of like it, but not going to buy it for that price tag, I will be able to set that out. That is something that took me a long time in the collecting hobby to figure out. It's always kind of hard, though, when you're a new collector to have that sit it out moment, because you see something and you're like, buy when you're new, and then then you get burnt a little bit by spending too much money, and then you're like, well, now I'm not going to buy anything until it's on sale, and then you get burnt because it gets sold out. So I just learned that I will buy what I can afford to buy, and if I know I will be disappointed in not having it, I will buy it when I can afford it. So that's my personal strategy. Feel free to adapt whatever strategy you need to. But anyway, but I do hope for the 40th anniversary, there is something that is just an outfit, so that, we all can get something for the 40th anniversary, and that it's fun and representative. And then also, I wish they'd bring back more unisex clothing and more clothing, more that it looks like what kids are actually wearing. I'm a pink girl. I like pink, but I also like neutrals too. I like the detail items of clothing, and I like the play sets that are historically accurate and detailed orientated. I don't necessarily like all the branded stuff, like the Jenny's ice cream and the Wicked, and then the Harry Potter, and then the Barbie, and then it's just, everything doesn't have to have another brand to it. Let American Girl Doll be its own brand. I mean, let other people brand for you. I would love to have Loungefly American Girl Doll backpacks for the 40th birthday if I'm really dreaming big. Not that I don't know that I would buy one because they are pricey, but it'd be fun to have one. Even just to put it in my doll room, put doll clothes in it, that'd be fun. I'd be okay with buying it for that level. So I think that's something that American Girl Doll needs to have. I've seen two other creators, Dollies and Rainbows, and I think Danny's Dolls mentioned something about Hot Wheels. I would love a Hot Wheels thing for American Girl Dolls. They should be able to have a Hot Wheels t-shirt. They should be able to have a little Hot Wheel case. Girls like Hot Wheels. I loved Hot Wheels growing up. I had an older brother, and I played Hot Wheels with him and forced him to play Barbies with me. I mean, come on, that's how siblings worked. So I'd love to see some Hot Wheels things. I'd love to even see them put another radio remote control car that's not pink out, and maybe branded with something Hot Wheels and stuff like that. So I don't know. So those are kind of my hopes. I hope the girl of 2027 is, I hope she's got some broader interests that are not so pink. I hope she gets to have a diverse interests that are more in line with what 10-year-old kids, I guess, are into. But I guess 10-year-old kids are only into screens now, but I don't know. Anyway, so that's kind of it. So, and I'd love a new Halloween costume. Can we get a new Halloween costume, American Girl? Come on. 2 things I want from you every year, and just show up and do these things. I want a new Halloween costume, and I want a holiday outfit. And maybe a Hanukkah outfit every year, too. Come on. And there are other things. There are other holidays around there, too, like Kwanzaa and Diwali. And, you could do more than 1 or 2 in 40 years. So you can do it. I believe in you. So let's really step it up on that Halloween costume and the holiday things. And who am I kidding? They're not watching this channel. But anyway, so that's kind of how I am wrapping up my 2025 year in, or 2020, or gosh darn it, I can't even say it correctly. The AGtube New Year's tag. So I did get a few dials changed here while I was sitting here talking with you. So I got that completed, answered some of the questions. I have lots of questions for all of you. How was your new year? What are you looking forward to buying in this next year? How is your dial collecting shaping up in the last couple of years? What are your hopes and dreams in 2026? Do you agree we need Hot Wheels? Do you agree that we need a Loungefly backpack? I mean, come on. I know you agree with the Loungefly backpack. We all do, right? Like, we're all in agreement on that one, right? And that you would love to go to a Dow convention. So you want me to let you know if you can come to the Dow convention in June. It's going to be June 6th in Dallas. So if you need more information, just keep on watching my channel. I know Mal from Dollies and Rainbows is going to be part of the planning committee. So if that helps you guys be inspired for it, and the few of you that do watch my channel, but ever growing, because it is ever growing, and more importantly, you guys are the true people on the inside, because you're actually listening to me, and you might be getting an inside scoop about the Dallas convention. So. But it's June 6th, just so I'm letting a little bit of information out about that, because there's just a few of you watching, so I know that I'm not spilling it to the whole internet. So anyway, that's going to be fun. So, and if you want more information, though, please let me know. Or if you're in the Dallas area, let me know. Also, if you're in the Oklahoma City area, let me know, because that's where I currently am putting up my dollhouse currently lives. And I've made a couple other friends around here too. Like, oh, that was a huge thing too. Anyway, sorry. But I've made a couple other friends here, and we're trying to do quarterly meetups where we're going to meet up and do like a fun doll photo thing. So if you're here in Oklahoma City, comment too, or DM me. You can probably DM me easier over on Instagram, and it's the same name over there, Happy Threads Girl. And you can be part of the regular group of 6 of us now. 6 of us with dolls. Adults. Pretty cool. So so you can join in with that fun. And anyway, so I'm going to sign off for now, and always thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your encouragement. I hope that I have done that for you today. I hope you have found a little bit of joy in your life and some peace in your world. And I know these are unsettling times, but we can find joy in our dolls and enjoy with each other. So hang in there, give yourself a hug, give your doll a hug, and say hey to me, and say hey to your doll from me and my dolls. Bye.